Hey guys, it's William here, and it is Saturday, August 31st, and it is a hot Labor Day weekend. Hope everyone is enjoying this official end of summer weekend. I guess really the last full break that we get before Thanksgiving. Kids are all back in school, and wherever you may be, whether you're at home or whether you are at the beach on vacation, I hope that you are enjoying this time. I, for one, have been out working in the brew house today, straightening some things up, getting some much needed housekeeping chores completed, and trying to get ready to brew coming up. Thought I'd take a break for just a little bit and do a quick brew review. This is number 13 for me, so we're getting down to the very end. As I told you, I was going to try to get them done this weekend, so I'm going to try to live up to that promise. Well, let's talk about this beer for just a second. And this is the Porr Old Raspale. So maybe we've got a raspberry ale. Doesn't say a whole lot here. And unfortunately, I don't have the cheat sheet that the Clements Homebrew guys sent when they sent the package. So I can't go back and look at it. So if this is your beer that you brewed, or if you're one of the guys that were in the SJ Challenge and remember this one, shoot me the name in it either down below or as a PM, so for my own reference, so I can kind of remember who that was. And I apologize to the brewer for not having that information. So anyway, let's get right to it. So let's be respectful of your time, and let's get right to the review. First off, the packaging. Now this is straightforward. I mean, I like this. This is just in your face packaging. Nothing but a piece of tape right here. In fact, this just screams that, you know, labels are for pussies. That's what this just says. That's what this one. This is just, you know, straightforward, no artwork, just says it right on the bottle of what it is and gets right down to business. So that's a good job on putting the on the presentation there. Let's get this one open here. I got a nice special glass there, a tulip glass to try out with this one. It's kind of dark in the bottle, so you know it's not going to be a pale ale by any stretch. So let's see what we got. This is going to be a little bit of a surprise. And we got a little bit of a hiss there. Peel that off. And got a little head building up there in the glass. Let's see what we have. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. A nice creamy head is pouring on that. Very billowy. I'm going to have to let that set for just a second. Probably poured that a little strong. But look at that color. That's very nice and dark. I don't know if you can see the bottom of it there. You're not getting any light underneath that. A good 3-finger head right there as we poured. It looks like the bubbles are breaking, so it's probably going to settle back down. And here in just a few, I left that much in the bottle. We'll get that there towards the end. So that's your color. Very nice and dark. Very dense. A good foamy head is creating. This staying, so it's still, you know, I said initially it was 3, so it's staying right about 3 still. Let's give this a nose. Oh yeah, this is definitely a raspberry ale. Yeah, I get that fruit, that raspberry is really there. That's forward, so it's definitely got a fruit to it. Yeah, I'm really getting the raspberry on the front of this. As that head kind of dies a little bit, maybe some other aromas are going to come out. You know, almost have just a hint of a caramel to it. That may not be correct, but that's just kind of what I got right there on the right there at the end. Again, it's just that really forward with the raspberry. Not overpowering though. You know, that's a pleasant aroma. It's not doesn't put you off or anything like that. Let's see if we can put the rest of this in the glass, and then let's try to give her a taste here. Now, you guys remember, I really don't care about beer being. We'll leave a little bit of that in there. I really don't care about brew being cloudy. Certainly with dark beers, where it doesn't really show anyway. Okay, let's give it another. Yeah, I still get the raspberry on that. Not getting a lot of else on it. Let's see what we get in terms of flavor. Yeah, really get that raspberry taste in there too. That's I'm assuming you used a raspberry puree with this. I don't really get any hot bitter out of that. In fact, I don't really get the grains out of it. Let this warm up. I set this out for about 10 minutes to give it a little time to warm up. But it finishes dry. You know, a lot of times when you get fruit beers, you know, that get that sweetness to them, and you know, it's overpowering. This one doesn't do that. You know, you get it really is pronounced on the raspberry, but when it finishes, it's clean. You know, there's not a lot of linger. You know, the aroma, or I'm sorry, the flavor just kind of fades a little bit, and then it cuts off. So that's nice, and I like that. Yeah, that's kind of still where I'm at with it. Is the raspberry, and understand too. You know, my palate's not all that well adjusted, and I don't smell well either. So there may be, because of the raspberry is so forward, I'm not able to pick up some of the other aromas that maybe some of the rest of you are able to pick up. But this is a nice beer. I mean, I like that head retention. You know, it's settled down to a nice finger width head. Swirl the glass a little bit. You know, you get a little surface tension up to the glass. Not a lot of lacing, which you know, that's meaning that the head is staying compact and dense on top of the liquid itself. Yeah, I'm beginning to note that what I'm describing kind of almost as a caramel. That's kind of what I'm having, starting to peek out a little bit at me on the aroma side. That's good beer. Yeah, I've had some fruit beers, or beers that were made with fruit, with peach, in this case raspberry. In my own case, my smoked chili beer. You know, and sometimes the fruit or whatever medium that you're putting in it overpowers the beer. This has not really done that. You know, it's. You know, the raspberries, I guess, are maybe almost a little more delicate, so they don't have a tendency to overpower. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not, but this, I've had some where they were just too sweet, and this is not. So well done. a nice entry. You know, I'd almost like to take this one. Now I'm getting a little bit of chocolate off that. What I was going to say is I'd almost like to take one of these and maybe, instead of warm it up, cool it down and see what that did. You know, see how that would be as far as having it maybe at a little bit below typical serving temperature. What that did as far as the raspberry, the fruit flavor and aroma, and see what that did. But this is a good job. Yeah, seemed to be a little hint of chocolate in there too, along with that caramel, along with the raspberry. So let's get to a numerical on it. Go all the way back to the packaging again. Oops, get over here to the camera lens where you can see it. Very straightforward. I like that in-your-face packaging. That was neat. That was cool. Aroma, you know, got really a lot of forward on the raspberries. The color, as you can see, it's very dark. Excuse me. A nice head, so it looks nice. It sits well in the glass. I chose this one to present it with, and I think it did well. Again, the head is settled back down to about a finger width and stays with it all the way down the glass. So, you know, the appearance of it and everything, and the packaging, you know, that's all good. The aroma, again, that forward of the raspberries, and that little bit of the background of some of the grains of the malt. So you know, it balances pretty good. On taste, you really taste the raspberry in there and the fruit, and you get a little hint of the chocolate and some caramel in with it as well. So all in all, I'd say I would give this one an easy 7.5. Very nice beer. Wondered what it'd be like if it were served cold. That would be an interesting experiment. So that's where I am with this one, and I'm going to finish the rest of this one and take the rest of my break and get back out to the brew house and finish up so I can get the building cleaned up and be ready for the next brew session. So I'm going to check out of here for right now, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow for another brew review, and then finish up on Monday, on Labor Day Monday, the last of the brew challenge, the S.J. Porr brew reviews. And then after that, we'll probably go in and catch a summary and kind of give you some closing thoughts on my experience and what I came away with on the brew challenge. So, cheers to all of you, and hope you're again having a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and everything that you're doing, that you do it with enjoyment and that you do it safely. So that's gonna be it for me. Again, cheers to all of you, and we'll see you soon.